Narcissistic parents provide for you, but they don't really raise you. Narcissistic parents project their insecurities onto you. They gaslight you for the things that they put you through, deny everything. They insult you, they mock you, belittle you, chastise you, ostracize you, antagonize you. They speak down on you. They talk at you but not talking to you. They barely get to know you. They barely know you. They don't know you as much as they think that they know you. And at the end of the day, there's a disconnect between you and your parent, and they try to call you the estranged child when really they do not build a relationship with you. And now that this child has grown up and is no longer going to accept those tactics, now all of a sudden they're losing control. So now they really have resentment towards their children. And these parents are going to wind up all alone, single and lonely, and they will have nobody to blame but themselves. And they probably still won't get it. Narcissistic parents are very entitled, and they feel like just because they are your parent that they can just talk to you any old kind of way. And they also feel like they can just go ahead and insult you, but saying, oh well, I'm your parent, you have to take this. No, you don't get to insult your children and voice your unsolicited opinions about them and about what they decide to do with their life, all because you don't agree with it. See, narcissistic parents, they love control. They will love to just control every single aspect of you because they look at you as property, not as a human being. They look at you as, I want to mold you into who I want you to be. That's going to make me feel good about myself, not allowing the child to be their own true authentic self. Because when you start expressing yourself authentically, then at that point, they look at you as being rebellious or defiant, or they may look at you as doing things for attention when that's not even the case. You're just expressing yourself. Let's talk about how narcissistic parents will groom one of their children to be their minion, their flying monkey, in order to use this child to abuse other people. This is a child that they will enable, and this is a child that also enables them. They enable each other. So what they do is they use this child like a pawn on a chessboard. It's like the devil himself using people as pawns. So basically what they do is they groom this child to be just as abusive, just as toxic. So that way, when this child does all of these toxic tendencies and start abusing other people, like abusing the other parent or abusing the rest of their siblings, all of this is enabled. All of this is justified because this is the child that does the work for them, because the narcissistic parent does their own work, but what they want to do is they want to have that child to do the work for them so that they don't have to always be the one that's in the wrong. Once you start taking control over your own life and you're no longer under the narcissist parents' control or manipulation, that's when they have the most resentment towards you, and that's when they're less patient with you. But that's just too damn bad because it's your life, not theirs. A narcissistic sibling can be just as bad, if not worse, than a narcissistic parent, because what they will do is they will go out of their way to sabotage you. You can open up to them and be vulnerable with them about things that you're going through, and then they will throw that back into your face and make you feel bad about it. They also will take certain things that you tell to them in confidence that you want them to keep private, and they will go and spread your business around to your other siblings, or they will do it to your parent just so that they can throw you under the bus because they want to make you look bad while making themselves look better. That would continue to be abusive towards you. Then once you no longer want to deal with them, once you start keeping your distance, then they want to look at you like you are the problem, and they want to say, okay, but we're sisters, we shouldn't do that. We're brothers, we're siblings, we shouldn't do that. Okay, well, maybe if you were less abusive, maybe I would actually want to be around you. And if you ever block their number off of your phone, then they will go tattle to your parents about it to try to make you look bad, throw you under the bus, and playing victim to a situation they created. To my young people that's still living with their narcissistic parents, until you can get out and move out on your own, do your best to stay to yourself and do not allow them to disturb your peace. And when they pick fights with you, rise above it. Take the high road. Be the adult that they can't be. The best revenge that you can have towards a narcissistic abuser is your absence and your silence.